Hello everyone, I'm Heather. Today is the third day of Shorty September and we are on fire. The book for today, it's our third book and it's gonna follow our jorts prompt, our sort of jeans shorts 70s and 80s prompt, okay? And the book is The Mezzanine by Nicholson. The world in general seems to be split. Half of people saying it is a slog, it is boring, what are you doing? And the other half being like, it is a work of genius. It's so clever and hilarious. It's the best book ever. Like it's got a niche cult following. It's basically about, I think, this guy. He just is thinking about stuff. That's it, that's the book, that's the whole thing. He's like on his lunch break and he's going from like the top of the escalator to the bottom of the escalator and he's just having thoughts about random crap. And that's just the whole book, the entire thing. And like it's long. So I think this is the main problem. Okay, I'm gonna tell you in a sec. Like if you look at it, you've got like normal text, right? A lot of it is normal text, but loads of it is like super small subtext text, like that. Can you see? This page, literally this whole page is just very tiny like subtext text. That's the whole thing. So it's obviously way longer than it looks. I feel like if it wasn't so tiny, the subtext and everything, it would be a much longer book. So I've been trying to read this book for Shorty September for some time. Okay, several years. Probably every year Shorty September's been going, I've been trying to read this book. And I think the problem I encounter is that it is much longer than it seems. But now we have 2 days, not one. I think we have enough time to do it. Is this the year? Is this the year we annihilate it and fall in love with this weird ass book, The Mezzanine? Stay tuned for updates. Okay, I've read a chapter and I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. I'm so torn. So some of it is really interesting and clever. Like it was written in the 80s and he's talking about when all of the straws changed from being paper straws to all of them being plastic straws, and how annoying that was for him because plastic straws float out of cans of soda, whereas the paper ones don't do that. And that's very interesting because obviously all of the straws are switching back now from plastic to paper ones, and how annoyed people are at that because they dissolve in your Coke. You know, they don't maintain shape, they get soggy. Like he was sort of saying about how annoying it is trying to have to like suck on a floating straw when you're holding a pizza and a book. You don't have any hands, you know? Relatable. Also, he's talking about like why it is that he asked to have a bag with his purchase in CVS. Like he went to the drugstore to get something and he specifically asked to have a bag. And I felt like that was also going to be something relatable. But then in the explanation of why it is that he got the bag, my mind wandered and now I don't know why he chose to have a bag. And that sort of happened a little bit a lot. Like the text is so dense and long and tiny that my eyeballs are reading, but my brain is thinking about other stuff. I don't know, I feel like it could be really interesting. It could be brilliant. It's just too boring in places and I can't do it. What's my backup book? Okay, my backup book for this prompt is The Frozen Deep by Wilkie Collins. This one I think is about like a love triangle and some like Arctic explorers and a woman who can like see the future or something. I love Wilkie Collins, like The Woman in White and The Moonstone both. Love them. And it's a little shorty. It's a little Wilkie Collins shorty. Okay, so actually maybe I don't want this one either. It's Victorian, which I generally love. I do love a Victorian book, okay? I love the roundabout way they say things, and like the gothic nature and everything of them. But you gotta be in the kind of mood for that, you know, like when you could say one thing with one word and you decide to take 9 words instead in a circle. You know what I mean? Like, Do we need this today? Maybe I should just wait until tomorrow when I'm fresher. Or maybe I should like attack my bookshelves and like pull out all the ones that will work for this prompt and like have a complete rethink. That would be stupid and destructive. These are all the books I found that could potentially work for this prompt, okay? Bugs had relaxed them all. Miles dragged a handkerchief from a back pocket and mopped at his face. And May sank down heavily on a rock, pulling off the blue straw hat and fanning herself with it. Y'all, after all that dithering, all that messing around, I'm back on the mezzanine, okay? And what's worse, I've realized something. This random guy having random thoughts, okay? I'm just telling you about all his random thoughts as if you'd even care, okay? It's me. I'm him. My vlogs, my everything, my whole life. It's just me having random bullshit thoughts about stuff that are completely pointless and making everyone listen to my random thought. Like yesterday when I had that random thought about signing off your emails. Oh my god. Or like later on when I had that random thought about how pumpkin spice lattes give you again, okay? Like it's me, and now I feel like I have to be devoted to it and finish it no matter what because we're basically kindred spirits, okay? I've gone back to read that bit about why he got the bag from CVS, okay? And it's because he wants a free hand, bro. He wants to be able to carry his crap he got from the drugstore and his book and some other stuff and still have a free hand left to just do random stuff like touch the side of the escalator as he's going down it. God, so relatable. Oh, first day of school is always real cute. Like you got all these kids like running to like meet up with friends they haven't seen for ages, but also you have loads of kids just like having full meltdowns, you know, like they're little. And they've gotten to the school gate and they've just realized they gotta be there all day, you know, and they're having a hard time coping with that, which is fully relatable. And their moms are like, no, it's gonna be fun, and they're not having it. They're like, lady, you know, you told me loads of other stuff was gonna be fun. It wasn't fun, you know. But all of the kids, like all of them, so they're running around in their like little uniforms, and they're always massive as well. Like every single kid, all their cardigans are like hanging off them, like their arms are covered, you know, like over their hands, and like their socks are like drooping around their ankles and everything. Because obviously you buy it big, don't you? Because you want to like get like a full year's like run out of it. Anyway, it was cute. Okay, so I'm eating my lunch now, right? Getting my little vegan sushi pack out, right, from Lidl, okay? And my little soy sauce from ages ago that I got and leaving the office. And this book, The Mezzanine, is messing with my whole mind. It's like making me think about all the meanderings that my mind makes in a day, you know? And sort of envisioning what the guy in the book would say about those things if he were here and it were happening to him, you know? Sort of like turning all the random sort of things I wonder about into a book. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, sort of giving them like more legitimacy, more sort of beauty than they have. It's sort of, I don't know, messing with my mind and making me feel like random crap I think about and wonder about is less sort of mundane and stupid and more like, I don't know, art. Okay, I give up. I can't do it. The Mezzanine, he's just gone on and on and on for ages about the amazing coincidence that both of his shoelaces snapped in the same week, you know, and how it can't possibly be that they've had the exact same amount of wear and tear, so it must just be an amazing coincidence. And while that is something to ponder, it made me have an accidental 20-minute nap. I've just lost 20 fucking minutes of this day, and I cannot tell you how fucked off I am about it. So I'm switching books. Actually, I feel really sad about it. Actually, I really wanted to like this one. I've had it for ages. And you hear sort of people sort of say, oh, I met these two people ages ago, and both of them loved this book, and we've been fast friends ever since. I knew that as soon as I heard that they loved it too, that they're gonna be my kind of people, you know, that sort of thing. And like, I love the idea that these little wanderings of your mind, these little musings that everyone has, these little rabbit holes of thought, you know, that you chase down every day, they're not just sort of stupid and commonplace, you know, they're like little joys. They're, you know, beautiful and artful and I don't know, something to cherish. I love that idea, but the execution of the idea, the actual realization of that is fucking boring. Holy shit. One good new development though is that I tried this one again. It is a bit of a cheat mind. I don't know if I need to explain my thought process here for how it fits into the prompt. It's from the 1880s. Get it? 80s and 90s. It's a bit of a cheat, but I feel like it still works. Anyway, read it last night and I was finding it a bit hard. It was a bit of a struggle. It was again like in loops and it was too much. But I've just tried it out again now and I'm enjoying it. I'm not hating that. So I think we've found a new book. But I only have one day left basically because I wasted a whole day on this other book. Okay. I've finished this bitch. And I think I am gonna rate her 3.5 stars. Like, it's sort of like every book I've read for Shorty September, all three of them so far have been like about 3.5 stars, I think. Like, I have like a set context in my mind for what a 3 is, you know, and a set context for a 4. And all three of them have been like sort of hard to place, like in the middle, you know, not quite as forgettable or mediocre as a 3, but you know, not quite as like high in esteem as a 4, you know, just like, you know, pretty good, you know, like real not shit. This one had all the elements of a real good Wilkie Collins book. Okay, it had our like delicate feminine waif, okay, who's very in need of protecting, okay, because she finds more trouble than the average woman would do. Okay, it had our debonair, over helpful gentleman, okay, honorable but not minding his business, you know, that sort of thing. Also, we had an adventure with like a sort of otherworldly sinisterness element. Do you know what I mean? Like a sort of like a gothic feel to our adventure. Like it's bad, but also may include some sort of supernatural evil, maybe, you know, like that. Also a good band of side characters who are friendly, you know, but not too interesting, you know, as to take away the focus from our more interesting main characters. We've got our main girl, Clara, okay, the one who's a bit helpless, but she can see the future, or like she says she can see the future. We don't really know. I don't think we ever find out like definitively if she can see the future or not. She says she can, and there's some stuff happening that we can't explain, but also maybe it's coincidence, you know, I don't know. And she's got a friend who's the wife of a sea captain, right? And the sea captain and also the like boyfriend or like fiance of Clara, they are going together for like a couple years on this like Arctic expedition to search for the Northwest Passage or whatever the hell. And before they set off, Clara finds out that joining them on their expedition to the Arctic is this other guy who thought he and Clara had an understanding, okay, that as soon as he got back from some other sort of ship mission that they were gonna get the Marys, okay, but she was never like, let's do the Marys, okay. She said to him, I don't want to do the Marys, but he misunderstood, okay. So now he's real fucked off. Like, he's like, you've been stolen from me by this other man. I love you, and I'm not going to do anything to you except like make you feel real shit about yourself in a really good Victorian man way, but I am gonna find and kill this guy, you know, as you do, because, you know, men. So now all three of these dudes, you know, like Clara, her boyfriend, Clara's vengeful spurned lover, and also her friend's husband who's the captain, they're all together on this like voyage to the Arctic, and it goes wrong, obviously. as Arctic expeditions tend to do. And then it sort of goes from there, like, what's gonna happen? Is the vengeful spurned lover who vowed to kill Clara's boyfriend going to kill Clara's boyfriend? Is Clara gonna know about it because she's psychic and can see the future? What kind of treats will be served there? What kind of meals will these Victorian gentle people eat? Because I feel like that's also like quite a good element of Wilkie Collins' books, you know, he's got to talk about the food. Anyway, that one's down. That was our jorts. Our 70s and 80s, 1880s. Moving on to tomorrow's book. It is half and half shorts, and we're going to chomp on this bitch. Are you ready? Okay, so Strangers, it is written in Japanese originally and translated, and it is the inspiration for the movie All of Us Strangers. So for half and half shorts, we're going to first read this book and then watch this movie. I think roughly something to do with this guy and his parents. And his parents are living their lives and being normal, what have you. But actually they died ages ago. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if they're ghosts. I don't know if it's all in his mind. Like, don't know what's up. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, if you've gotten this far, thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know in the comments below. Talk to me. You know, what are we reading? How's things going? Is it raining by you? Because it is raining to fuck by me. Tomorrow I have to go to a murder mystery party in a costume and walk up there in the rain. So we'll have that as a feature of the next vlog, shall we? When we talk about this one. Okay.